It's Pro Picks time with Ben Merritt and me, Cowboy Troy, on Coyote 93.7.
Coyote 93.7, today's country and the legends, and it is back. It's Pro Picks with myself, Ben Merritt, and oh yeah, our good friend and buddy from Nashville, Cowboy Troy. Troy, how you doing?
Oh, doing great. How you been, Ben?
You've been waiting all off-season to use that one, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
I've been good.
Awesome.
It's good to hear from you again, man. It's been a coon's age since we've been doing this thing. It's been a while, and I'm glad that football season has started back up in full swing. You and I, we were texting back and forth through the preseason so that we kind of had, a feel for it. But now that they've really put the pads on, really strapped the helmets up, and they're getting out there on the real field, we're actually going to start picking some teams, all right?
I'm ready.
All right, Troy, here we go. 3 big marquee matchups. Sunday afternoon, one of the first ones of the season. We've got, and I was talking to you before we got on the air, the ESPN officials, the masterminds, don't even know which one to pick on this one. It's almost like a straight down the middle shot. We've got Atlanta at Kansas City.
I still got to go with Atlanta because, with Matt Ryan, at QB for Atlanta, I think that they probably will have a little bit better handle on what's going on. I got to go with Atlanta.
And I'm going to agree with you on this one. It seems like, there's no sway on our game. We both love Matty Ice. He's a fantastic quarterback. He's led them to the playoffs before. He's done great things with that team. And you know what? I just think that as he progresses as a quarterback and as a play caller, because I have a feeling they're going to let him start making some more plays on the field, it's just going to make the Dirty Birds in Atlanta a lot better.
Indeed, they will.
All right, so we've got that one out of the way, and then the game that you're going to hear right here on Coyote 93.7 because, Troy, I don't know if you know this, but we play Packers football here on Coyote 93.7.
I'm not surprised by that.
All right.
Matter of fact, I'm encouraged by that.
There you go. Packers pregame starts at 1 o'clock here on Coyote 93.7. Kickoff is a little bit after that, and then I think coverage goes until like 9, 10 o'clock at night. But we have still got to talk about this game. San Francisco at Green Bay. Now, Troy, a lot of these national pundits are saying that San Francisco has a chance of not only making the playoffs, but I keep hearing the word Super Bowl ready for them.
The playoffs, I can see playoffs, but I don't know about the Super Bowl. There's way too many in the season, and there's way too many other teams that have a lot of players that are equal to or better than the players that they got in San Francisco. The one thing that weighs in San Francisco's favor is the defense, but I can see them playoffs, but not necessarily Super Bowl at this juncture of the season. I would definitely go with Green Bay simply because the veteran leadership there at QB and at receiver with my buddy Donald Driver. I think that the Packers win that game.
Absolutely, and I'm not just saying that because we are a Packers station, but I do believe that the biggest senior leadership on the Niners is Frank Gore, and it's hard to believe, but Frank Gore can't carry a team. It may seem that way on the field, but it's going to be an interesting season, and I don't know what it is, but ESPN just overhypes everything that is NFL, and I don't know if you can actually say, hey, they're Super Bowl ready, and you haven't even played a regular season game yet.
Come on.
So I'm going with Green Bay on that one, too. So far, we're picking straight down the middle. And the Monday night game that seems to be the big question mark, that Cincinnati at Baltimore game, we'll get at that in the quick picks. But the Monday night game that seems to be the interesting one is that SoCal rivalry between San Diego at Oakland.
Well, considering the rivalry between these teams and the fact that they really don't like each other very much, I would definitely go with the home team on this one.
Going to go with Oakland on this one?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm actually going to go ahead and go against you on this one, and I think it's the other way around. You got to go home team because home's got to defend themselves. But I think that San Diego is tired of being little brother, and they're going to come in and they're just going to wallop on the Oakland Raiders.
Well, hopefully, considering Phillip Rivers at QB, maybe they'll have some stability this season. But, who's he throwing to? Question.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's question marks across the league still so far. As a matter of fact, this is probably the first week, the first time that week one, I don't have a firm grasp on, like, who's the leader of the league right now, even.
No, it's too difficult this early in the season to really, say, oh, well, this team is this much record. I mean, yeah, maybe playoffs, yeah, you can say that. We're trying to pick somebody already for the Super Bowl, not even knowing, what's going to happen. I mean, it's always key injuries here and there to personnel. You hate for anyone to get hurt, but generally that's what happens is somebody gets knocked out, which opens it up for another team somewhere.
All right. Now, Troy, it's time for us to get into our quick picks, and we're just going to run right down the list. Starting on Sunday afternoon, we've got Indianapolis at Chicago.
Chicago.
I'm going with the Bears as well. All right, Philadelphia at Browns.
Philly.
Same here. The Eagles are going to win that one. New England at Tennessee.
Ooh, Tennessee on that one.
Going to go Tennessee on that one. I'm going to go with the Patriots. I love me some Brady, and I'm surprised that you didn't pick them either. So
I like them, but, I think that Block is going to wind up doing pretty well this year.
That's a good call. All right, Jacksonville at Minnesota. I'm going to go with the Jags on this one, even with MJD debacles.
I'm going to say Minnesota.
Wow. All right, Washington at New Orleans.
Washington.
Really? All right.
Yes.
I don't think that the Redskins can walk into the Superdome and wallop on the Saints. I'm going to go with the Saints, and I know that that's going to be a dramatic call. But all right, Buffalo at New York Jets. Buffalo as well for myself on that one. All right, here we go. This one's my favorite. I'm just going to say Detroit off the bat. St. Louis at the Lions.
Detroit.
This one might actually become one of our favorite picks, by the way, throughout this season.
Oh, of course it will. The Lions?
All right, Troy. Miami at Houston. I got the Texans on this one, no question.
I'm going with Houston as well.
Yeah, that one's a no-brainer. You can't cut Chad Johnson. Really? All right. Moving on. Seattle at Arizona.
Seattle.
Going with Seattle on that one. Myself included in that pick. Carolina at Tampa Bay.
I'm going to say Carolina on that one.
I'm picking the
situation.
Yeah, I'm picking the Panthers as well. This one's going to be interesting with the quarterback injuries and lack thereof injuries. Anyway, Pittsburgh at Denver.
I'm going to say Denver.
Denver. You got to go home team on that one. I'm going to go with Denver as well.
Distance and altitude.
Yeah, that home field advantage is nowhere else is it prevalent as it is in Denver. All right, Troy, and our final pick, that Monday evening game, the early Monday night game, we've got Cincinnati at Baltimore. I think it's just going to be a straight sweep. Baltimore's going to get that one.
I think Baltimore wins that.
All right, there you go, Troy. Those are our quick picks, and that's our first week of Pro Picks with Cowboy Troy here on Coyote 93.7. Troy, how you feeling about these ones?
I feel comfortable with it. I think that, I'll feel even better after the week is over with that, and then we can let the Bears score. All
right, and as always, sir, I do know the agreement. If you get an undefeated week, I got to play your song like 60 times.
Well, 50 will be fine.
All right. Well, Troy, again, thank you very much, sir, and we're glad to have you back here on Coyote 93.7 for Pro Picks.
Thank you very much, Ben. We'll see you.